I told you we was not going to do a 2-hour show and talk just strictly football, okay? Matter of fact, what we're going to do is
how many other people you had sit here actually played in the NFL, though?
See, this is true. Well, a couple. Hey, we had a couple, you know what I mean? Shout out Jason McCourty.
That's my guy.
Michael Irvin, shout out to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
OG.
But listen, right now we outside. The voice you just heard, the man you were seeing, AJ Francis, a.k.a. Top Dollar. Yo, I'm going to ask you this question. I just asked you about when you played for Tampa, and the reason is because I went to school in Tampa, and I worked at Lid's locker room.
USF?
Yes. I was a Bull, Fowler Street, Fletcher.
A lot of beautiful women went to that school.
Salem's, Ybor, what's up? I worked at the Lid's locker room at West Shore Mall, so I'm glad I get to ask you this question. Were those Bucks jerseys the worst ones you've ever played in your career?
No, I actually liked them. I like the neon lettering on the numbers. I liked it.
The font was kind of crazy.
Yeah, Bucks fans didn't like it, but I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I wore it and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got a different perspective because I wore it, but I liked it personally. Me personally, I know Buck fans hated it, and they still do, and they call them like the alarm clock font or some shit like that. Like,
no, it is true. It was the alarm clock font. The neon. The craziest. I will say the one thing that was kind of cool is. West Shore Mall, right? That's the closest mall to the Bucks game.
Yeah.
So we would have to open hella early on Sundays because everyone would go there before they go to the game.
I did astronomical numbers at that Chick-fil-A in there. Astronomical. Yes. I should own stock at that Chick-fil-A. I used to eat at that Chick-fil-A no more because when I was on the Bucks, I was only on the Bucks for like 6 months, and it was all in the off season and preseason. So like.
Where was you staying at in Tampa?
I lived in Odessa. I actually lived with.
So you was okay.
I lived with my homeboy Brent Grimes, who played for the Bucks, 4-time NFL Pro Bowler, my best friend. We played on the Dolphins together, and then he's actually the reason I got signed to the Bucks. Literally, I was a free agent because I was on the Seahawks, and I had a great year. And then I told Pete Carroll I'm going to be finishing my master's, so I'm going to miss the first part of OTAs where it's just workouts, but I'll be there when practice starts. He's like, that's great. We love guys that finish in their degree. That's really important to us here. And then about 2 days before graduation, I got a call from the GM. Yeah, we're going in a different direction because you haven't been here. And I'm like, that's rude as fuck, right? So, but that aside, right? So what ended up happening was I was a free agent then, and I was a free agent for maybe like 2 weeks. Brent Grimes goes to Mike Smith, the then D coordinator, and he goes to Mike, and he played with Mike on the Falcons before.
Yes.
He goes to Mike, and he goes, hey, Mike, I know you like big D linemen. I got a homeboy of mine. He just got released by the Seahawks. Just watch his tape. Tape speaks for herself. So Mike Smith goes, all right, cool. Mike Smith goes next day, watches my tape. 1 day later, I'm on a flight to Tampa, and I signed with the Buccaneers. True story. But, I lived in Odessa with him. But because of that, I didn't really have roots in Tampa. So after practice at the facility, because, the facility's right there on Del Mabry.
Yes.
Yeah, that big-ass flag, right? I used to go to that Chick-fil-A every time. I mean, that Chick-fil-A in that mall, and it was some quality work in that mall too, let me be real. There's some lovely ladies over there.
The thing that was cool too is that, so I was there from 2012 to 2016, so that was before NXT moved to Winter Park.
Yeah.
So there was FCW, which the documentary says it. For people that need to know, before they put a ring in there, it was the stock of beans for all the grocery stores to come collect. And then now that they're gone in Winter Park, it is now like a bounce house for kids' birthday parties.
Oh, nice.
So you would never think that the WWE would be training the next star, the Roman Reignses, and everyone was there. I also used to go to that Sam's Club because I was sophisticated in college. I had the Sam's Club membership.
Okay.
You buy in bulk, you only got to go once a semester, you feel me?
Once a semester?
You got to move. Well, you buy in bulk.
Brother.
You buy in bulk.
I buy in bulk now at Costco. Shout out Costco, executive member.
Executive member.
Executive
what
member, black card. Hold on, let me not lie. Hold on. Just so y'all know, executive member, all right. There you go, executive member, you know what I'm saying?
Who hotter?
Not nada. And but I gotta go once a month, my brother. You going? Well, I was broke in college. I was broke in college.
You need to understand, I was broke in college.
I was broke in college. I feel you.
Also, another tip: if you go into Walmart, the code should still be 6'9", which is bananas. So you scan in everything as bananas. Although they now have the camera looking up.
Yeah.
And they got the camera looking at you.
And you going to big jail if you try to pull that off now.
I may have went to jail for 3 hours. That's a long story. That's a fact. No, that's crazy. Shout out to Tampa.
Hey, true story. The first time I went to Tampa was actually Mojo Rowley, who I actually played college football with, real name D. Matati. While he was in NXT and FCW training when it was in Tampa, he literally lived in Gronk's like vacation home, like where Gronk would go in the off season.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, my first time in Tampa was a hell of a party at Gronk's house.
Davis Island?
I honestly don't remember where it was.
Bayshore?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Off of Bayshore?
Yeah, it was.
Next to Jeter and
yeah. It was a great time, let me tell you.
Shout out to Tampa.
Shout out Gronk. I saw him earlier, and Gronk remembers me only literally as 69. This is a true story. When I was on the Patriots, I was number 69, and he didn't know me from a hole in the wall when I first joined the team. So when I come out first day of practice, he goes, "Oh, you got the best number, 69." So he literally just called me 69 forever. He probably called me 69 for like 2 months before he actually knew my name, and then he knew me, and then I went right to the Dolphins, so I left. But yeah, that's a true story.
No, that's dope. You ready to talk some wrestling?
Absolutely.
All right. I want to know how it feels like. So
to be in TNA, oh, it's great, man. I love my time in TNA. The TNA is a great company that I love. I love working there. I appreciate,
when you're in Vegas, how was Hard to Kill? That energy was
Hard
crazy.
to Kill was crazy, and we're back here at 420, smoking if you got them, you know what I'm saying, in the Palms, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, that is 420. That's next month. Let's go, or 2 months.
Yeah, so we'll be back at the Palms 420, 421. I'm here in Vegas for the Super Bowl, but, I like to promote people that, pay me money. So it's
there it is. But what I also wanted to ask you is, you came back, you did your shows, Mustafa Ali, like all these free agents did their shows. And
a quick question. Why do you think they only talking about Mustafa Ali, all his shows being sold out, like all my shows ain't sold out too?
That's a great point.
I just want to know. I love Mustafa. All power in the world to that brother. I'm glad he's getting all the success he deserves. You deserve it, brother. But how come they don't be talking about how all my shows be sold out too? How come Dollar don't get no love? Why don't Dollar never get no love?
We got you making sure that this is going to be changed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering.
Yo, how does it feel, honestly, like if someone tweeted at you, they're like, yo, why didn't they ever let you be on the mic?
They didn't want me. I legitimately believe the reason that I never got a microphone in WWE is because it's either one of two reasons. Either they literally did not understand hip-hop culture, which a lot of people didn't, because there was a lot of times where, like, we would, off camera, like dark matches and house shows, we would promo down to the ring and the crowd would be hot. And then we'd do something and whoever came out would be a huge baby face and we'd have a great reactions throughout the whole match. And we did it in Germany, we did it in England, we did it in Wales, we did it in all over the United States, we did it everywhere. But we never got a chance to do that on TV. And I think one of the reasons is because maybe they didn't understand hip-hop culture, because a lot of times, like, we wouldn't go out rapping, we'd go out cutting promos. But then when they would talk about it, they'd be like, all right, you guys are going to go out there and do your rap. And we're like,
what do you mean?
Like, in the back of all of our minds, we would have these conversations. Me, B-Fab, Ashante the Adonis, we'd be like, why do they keep saying you're going to do your rap? Like,
yo, that's very, like, what is it called? It's very coded.
Yeah, like you go out and do your rap. Like, what does that mean? Like, we're not rapping. Like, no one's rapping. Like, literally, I would literally only say 2 bars at the end, and it was literally just one punchline that was really just a wrestling promo to shit on the crowd. Like, we wouldn't rap, but they would see it as rap because we were rappers, which I always thought was hilarious because we never got the mic on TV. So how are we rappers if we don't get the mic on TV? You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. John Cena was a rapper, and they had no problem understanding, hey, let him talk to the audience and then piss them off. Like, that's what it is, right? That's the blueprint. Yeah. It's the same thing Max Caster does in AEW. Like, you're a rapper, you talk to the crowd on the microphone. Yeah. So that's one option. The other option, I genuinely think maybe somebody didn't want me to get over. And that's okay. If it's not my time, it's not my time. I play my role. When they said, all right, you're going to be in this tag team #1 contenders match, you're going to slide in the ring, Sheamus is going to give you a bro kick, and you're going to get pinned. And you're going to be and I was in the match for 8 seconds. I didn't complain. I didn't go to the back and bitch and complain to all the people. I didn't say, I'm not doing this. I said, all right, how am I going to make this as good as possible? Yeah. And I trended for 3 days after that spot because I'm good at what I do. Like, I didn't ask to be beat by Sheamus in 8 seconds. I would have loved to work a match with Sheamus. You know what I'm saying? I would have loved to work longer than 3 minutes with LA Knight. I would have loved to work longer than 3 minutes with Ricochet. Like, we would have loved to get more opportunities in tag matches. Like, let's talk facts. People like facts. What's the most watched pre-recorded SmackDown of the last, I don't know, maybe ever? It's Usos versus Hit Row for the tag team titles, Christmas week, 2022. That's a fact. Go look at the numbers. Why don't we get credit for that? Why don't we get credit for the fact that we did the segment with LA Knight in Madison Square Garden and it got 2 million views in 24 hours on YouTube? How many other videos WWE posted since then have 2 million views in 24 hours?
It's true.
Why don't we get credit for that? Why don't we get credit for the fact that we trended for 3 days because we wore ski masks outside? And people were like, we don't want to do anything like that. And then the Detroit Lions running back wore ski masks literally like 2 weeks later, and everybody was like, this is so cool. And we're like, bro, we're trying to teach you the culture. Like, we're showing you the culture, and you don't even appreciate it. So it's like, there's a lot of factors. Thankfully, as you can see, I'm very good with this mic, and TNA recognizes that. And TNA gives me them. I've talked more on the mic. I've already done commentary for 2 different matches at TNA. Like, only one has aired, but I've already done commentary twice. Like, I've been given more opportunities to talk in TNA than I ever got in my 3 years in WWE. And people wonder why, if you go online and look at what people are saying, people are loving what I'm doing in TNA because I'm getting an opportunity to show who I really am. And I'm not going out there to be somebody's punching bag.
Yeah. No, it's not only that. I will say it's not just TNA, but like, you know, you're promoting all the other matches you're doing across the country. And
GCW.
GCW.
I'm going to be doing NWA soon. I'm going to be doing MLW. I'll be doing CCW. How many other wrestlers can get in this room? Let's keep it a buck. Without WWE or TNA or MLW, whatever company they work for, how many of them can get in this room? Not to mention Kay Adams, Up and Adams show. Not to mention Pat McAfee's show.
Adrian Hernandez, Sporting Tribune
Hernandez,
today.
You know what I'm saying? Sporting Tribune today. How many other guys can get here? But when I say that, I'm the asshole. Why?
Hey, man, at some point, somebody's got to champion. You know, you got to give roses to yourself if other people aren't giving them.
Exactly.
At least that's how I see it.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's incredible. And I just told you, like, not even just in TNA here and you do the mic, but on social media. And you're very active on social media.
Yeah.
You know, last week, coming from the Rumble, I had a clip and it went viral, but with the viralness.
Did you get credit for that?
On that one, I did.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, by the way. This guy gassing me up. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But no, there was some backlash, and like I thought, I saw what they were saying.
What was the backlash?
They just thought it was inappropriate, and I was like, bro, this is her character. This is. If she's not doing this on camera, I'm not asking her to do this. I don't want to get into the specifics, but this was the first time I had to deal with stuff. And I talked to people, I reached out, I wanted to make sure that I was good. Because I thought I had good intentions. Someone told me, Adrian, are they paying you? If they ain't paying you, they don't matter. Keep doing what you're doing. And that's,
whoever told you that, that brother was spitting. That brother was spitting.
So my question to you is like, what's your relationship with social media? You know, when do you decide, let me respond to this dude who's talking crazy?
Whenever I feel like it. Because to me, social media is a way for me to interact with my fans. And if you're an asshole to me unprovoked, I have every right to be an asshole to you right back. And people say, well, you're supposed to let that go. Well, that motherfucker didn't have to come into my mentions.
Yeah.
Like, if you got a problem with me, okay, say what you gotta say, but don't be mad at how I respond, because I know you ain't gonna have that same energy in person. I ain't never had one fan roll up on me in person and say some disrespectful wild shit ever, because they know what would happen. But guess what? That happens all the time, every single day. If I just go on my phone, I bet you it happened already 20 times today. Like, it happens all the time on social media because these guys, they get too comfortable behind these computer screens. Where I'm from, let's keep it real. I'm from Pioneer City. Where I'm from, if somebody walked up to one of the street runners, one of the top boys in my neighborhood and said some of the things that they say to me, man, that would not end well for them.
People have been hurt for less.
Listen, man, what? Killed for less.
Yeah.
Like, let's keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it a whole being with you. There are people, and I won't even say his name because he's a lame, he washed up, he ain't mattered since 1984. But if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. He likes to talk shit about me all the time. I'm telling you, them boys in Pioneer City, they don't get this wrestling shit. They don't think that
online or anything.
They don't get that shit. So when they see someone disrespecting me, someone they love, someone that they would do anything for, they say, hey, yo, where he at? Nah, he can't talk to you like that. I'm gonna pull up on him. I'm like, nah, bro, it's just whack wrestling shit. Don't worry about that, bro. Don't worry. But they for real serious. For real serious. This is not a game. My Uncle Eddie did 21 years. My Pop Leon is 75. He spent 45 years in prison of his life. This shit is not a game. I'm not one of these fake wrestling boys. This shit is real street shit. And I be trying to tell people that. But they don't understand, because when this whole industry's so fake that the real can't even get recognized. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
Like, when people think hip hop in the wrestling community, they think John Cena, they think Max Caster, and that's cool for them. But like, Run DMC thinks I'm dope. DJ Who Kid thinks I'm dope. KRS-One thinks I'm dope. Nipsey Hussle is the reason I do my weekly rap videos, because the first one I ever did was on Nipsey Hussle's Right Hand of God, and he reached out to me to tell me it was dope and that I need to keep doing that.
That's crazy. That's
think
nuts.
about that.
And I also want to say, like, DJ Woo Kid, I know he's been around wrestling, so y'all might not know the history of what he does.
DJ Who Kid once got kidnapped by Terror Squad because he was putting out diss songs to Big Pun. That's a fact.
I am not related to him or Joe, by the way. I know you had questions. I'm not. I promise you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, real icons in the hip hop industry. Like, when I met Snoop Dogg at WrestleMania, I said, "Yo," I went up to him, and B-Fab was there, Ric Flair was there, Ashante was there. Everybody heard this. I went up to Snoop and I said, "Hey Snoop, what's up, man? My name is." He said, "AJ, what's up, man? Yeah, man, I seen a bunch of your videos, because I did a lot of rap videos on Snoop's beats. I did Gin and Juice. I did Murder Was the Case. I've done a bunch of his beats. So like, he knew me because he's seen the videos. Like, he knew who I was already when I met him. I never expected that, to the point that when it happened after we left, I was like, "Yo, did y'all hear what Snoop said?" Yeah. And to Hootie, Shante the Adonis, he was like, "Yeah, that motherfucker knew you." Like, right?
No, it's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Real people in hip-hop respect me and know that I'm nice. So, like, I don't care what internet troll wrestling fan A thinks, but I'm still going to tell him he's wrong and he's an asshole.
Nah, as you should. And by the way, since you brought up the music, when you were doing the weekly series, like, I'm assuming that was therapeutic.
Yeah. It's a way to stunt. Because even some of the best rappers in the world couldn't make a new song and music video and do it all themselves every week.
While you're traveling.
While I'm traveling.
Not just at home.
I got a date. It's got to be all done. I can edit it on the road, but it's got to be wrote, recorded, mixed and mastered, and the video got to be shot by Wednesday night because I leave Thursday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did my Freestyle Friday videos. Literally, I did over 180 of them. I did 123 of them in a row. Like,
crazy. Over
2 years straight in a row.
It's like some Lupe Fiasco mixtape run type shit.
Yeah. It's like, bro, I was put on, bro, the thing is, like, people ask me all the time, like, any verse you've ever heard, people tell me, you got some of the craziest verses I've ever heard. Any verse you've ever heard me write, I wrote in less than 15 minutes. Facts. I've never took more than 15 minutes on a verse in my life. That shit comes from God. I am just blessed with the ability to be able to do that shit.
Are you ever gonna wait? But hold on. Are you ever gonna have a day where it takes long? Like,
no.
Let it. Why not?
Because it don't need to. Because in 15 minutes, I write masterpieces. Masterpieces. You heard the new songs on Montez album?
Not yet.
Montez has an album he just dropped. I'm on 4 of the songs. All 3 of the songs that I'm on, I freestyled the hook. Like, the beats we recorded it in my studio, in my house. I had the headphones on, just let the beat ride, and I freestyled the hook. Like,
that's crazy.
I'm just blessed.
It's different.
I'm different.
That's why you're allowed outside.
Yeah, that's why I'm outside. Here. Who harder? Not nada.
And one thing I want to touch on social media too is another thing I want to thank you. Because obviously I'm a bigger dude. Mm-hmm. So when I saw you go on there and you told, when it came to you falling out of the ring, I was very surprised, like when you tweeted that out, and I was like, damn, he didn't say nothing for that long.
I let people shit on me for a year, not knowing that.
Well, the
world shit on me. WWE shit on me. Every company, every fucking social media account, all of them shit on me for a year, and I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word to nobody. I just took that on the chest like a real man. You want to know why? Because I know I'm here for a divine purpose. I'm too blessed with all the things that I've been able to do in my life to ever not realize my blessings. So like, I was able to internalize all that because a lot of things that came out of that was the fact that I'm way healthier now. I just did the Pat McAfee show and he says, boy, you look great. You must be down weight. I'm like, I'm actually 330. He's like, there's no way you're 330. I'm like, put the scale out, bro. I'm in the best shape I've ever been in at 330 pounds.
Salute.
That was when I was 340 in the NFL. I got all the way down to 259 because diabetes was whooping my ass and I didn't know it. And I was dying. I was literally dying. I was 2 months away from losing my feet. I was probably like 6 months away from losing my life. Like, that's a fact. So like, from that, I'm able to get healthy again. So like now I'm in better shape than when I was in the NFL. And that's the funniest part is like people take the dive and they use it as a way to pretend I'm not athletic as if it wasn't because my diabetes was killing me. But it's also funny, it's like the people who say that dumb shit, they probably didn't even start on varsity in their high school.
Or would ever get in the ring. And also the fact that like the idea that you would just try that because you was on SmackDown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, as in, like, you've never done it before.
I had done it so many times before.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like, maybe I should have known that I shouldn't have did it that day. But it's live on TV, baby. I'm trying to fucking go crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
every opportunity.
Yeah. So, yeah, shit didn't work out. But am I the first person to fuck up a spot?
Nope. Won't be the last either.
When was the last, when have I fucked up a spot? Before or since? So it's like, y'all really gonna talk bad about me because of one night when you know what the situation was? Like, you're a piece of shit. And that's cool, you can be a piece of shit. Don't affect me either way. Because I know what my purpose is. I know what I'm here for. So like, you know, yesterday, every day now, this one thing is crazy to me about when I told everybody about the diabetes situation. People came up to me. Yesterday, a dude did it out in front of T-Mobile. Happens all the time. Like, telling me thank you. Because they're like, man, like, you know, I didn't know that I had diabetes. I thought my body was betraying me. Or some people are like, man, once you said that and you talked about what you were going through, I realized that was happening to me. So I went and got checked and found out that I had diabetes. Like, my pain that I internalized from all them people shitting on me help save not just my life but other people's lives, and I'm grateful for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So like,
that's why I thanked you. That's why I asked.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and the reason I ask is because the next time we get an interview and we in person, we gonna see and you gonna call me out. Hey, motherfucker, I still see the chins. We need to make it a chin.
Wait, I'm
talking about me.
You find out you got diabetes?
No.
Oh.
But I know my.
You big, yeah, you big fella. You got a big fella.
I'm trying to be the best person to talk to wrestlers. Chris Van Vliet, Sean Ross Sapp.
I got an interview with
y'all are amazing.
I got an interview with Chris Van Vliet coming out soon.
All right, shout out to him. I don't care. I want y'all to watch this one. No disrespect. And he did TV in Cleveland where I'm born and raised.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be the best. And in order for me to do that, as much as I don't think so, we gonna have to slim down.
Yeah.
Because I want the homies to hang out with me, and I need the women to want to be with me.
Man, fuck all that. Do that for your kid.
No, and my son.
Yeah.
That's the most important part. Facts and foremost.
Yeah.
And so
you know what's funny is you talk about doing TV in Cleveland. True story. And this is crazy to me, the rap that I get. You know, I was paying my own money to my own PR guy, who I used to use when I was in the NFL, and I brought him back on board when we went back to WWE. I was paying him my own money so that we could go on TV and radio stations in the cities that we were doing shows in to promote the show, the day of the show, out of my own pocket. Mind you, WWE has a whole team of people.
A whole squad. It's a bigger squad now.
That they make people do it, and a lot of those people complain about having to get up and do it. Yeah. I was paying my own money to do that for the good of the company, and I'm not a company guy? Crazy.
No,
crazy.
That's insane. Let me, real quick on the health tip, what were some of the big changes that you did? Whether it's in the gym,
water,
whatever.
Water. And I don't drink any. When I say I don't drink any drink with sugar in it, I mean I drink black coffee now. I don't like, even if I do want a soda, it's gonna be like a Coke Zero. You know what I'm saying? Like, I drink water. I don't eat rice as much anymore, not because rice in your blood, it becomes sugar. Mm-hmm. So like, I used to eat rice with every meal.
Yeah.
Gee, shit. Every meal. Rice goes with everything. I used to eat rice with every meal, and now I eat rice literally like once a month, maybe. Just like rice is like a treat now.
Well, you live in Florida. It's hard to escape with all
it's
my
crazy.
Latinos.
It's crazy that rice is like a dessert now. It's like,
yeah, that is wild to think of. That is wild to think of. One thing I wanna salute you, and I also want to salute Muscle Man Malcolm.
Yeah.
I saw the interview you guys did, and the thing that I loved is, you know, when he brought up Bray Wyatt, you could tell the passion, not even working on him, just as a fan.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I would like to think and me as a wrestling fan, I want to know that the person that's doing it gives as much, they care as much about it as I do as a fan. And you could tell that.
I love Bray, man. But Bray is the reason I got so heavy back into wrestling. Like, I went to WrestleMania 30. I got a tattoo, a WrestleMania 30 tattoo. Hold on.
He don't lie. He gonna show you.
Right there, the triple X right there. WrestleMania, that's the logo for WrestleMania 30. It was the first WrestleMania I ever went to. I went to see Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. Like,
New Orleans. Yeah.
That's why I went. Like, yeah, Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker sounded great. And yeah, WrestleMania was hot as ever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and arguably WrestleMania 30 is one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time. But I went to see Bray and John Cena. Like, that's why I went. So, like, I wore a sheep mask to the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, gee shit, I wore a sheep mask and a fake Run DMC Bray Wyatt shirt that I got off some bootleg website, and it said Run and then 3 sheep masks. Like, I wore that to the show, to WrestleMania, because I loved Bray.
Let me ask you, you know, one of the most unique entrances ever, right? Being in the ring as he's coming out, and you see all the phones turn up.
Man.
Describe that if you could.
So, like, I'm getting goosebumps right now. So, obviously, we were Bray's last in-ring performance that he did. It wasn't a match, but... And we're actually rapping. And we're rapping in Montreal. And they're hating it because wrestling fans don't like rap. Which is why all rappers are heels until people realize, oh, they're actually good.
Or they're never a theme song for a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And it's always Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Or some BS. Anyway.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, wrestling fans hate rap music. That's why they boo all the rappers, right? So we knew that. So we went out, and I said a line where I can't even remember. Oh, reporting live from Montreal, Quebec, where we all know the fact that Brett screwed Brett. Right? And obviously the people in Canada hated that line, right? So they think they're gonna get a full musical performance, right? So we go for about 30 seconds, and then lights shut, and the Bray theme starts playing. And when I tell you, it was like a chill came over the room. Like the best way I can describe it is like, you know how like when he would come out through the door in his later entrances, or like even when he came out with the lantern, he would come out and there'd be smoke on the ground.
Yeah.
It felt like smoke filled the room.
Yeah.
Like the whole arena, like the entire vibe just changed. And then you see the Fireflies come out. And I've been a Firefly. I was a Firefly at WrestleMania 30. I was a Firefly at WrestleMania 33. I was a Firefly at WrestleMania 34, right? So it's like, I loved Bray. I was a Firefly at every show I ever went to that Bray was on. So to see all of them come out while you're standing in the ring, it's like being a part of magic. It's like being a part of like a whole different universe. Bro, I've been in the ring and AJ Styles music's hit. I've been in the ring and, you know, the LWO or Sheamus or Drew McIntyre. Like, these guys are stars.
Yeah.
I'm nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been in the ring and some of the biggest names in this business, their music hits. And, like, yeah, the vibe changes. But there was nothing like when them Fireflies came out, it was like you weren't even in a wrestling show anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it's like dreams and nightmares where everyone pulls out their phone right before the beat drops.
It's like it was like you were transformed to a different realm. Like, it's, man, and I'm just very grateful that I got to be a part of, like, I'm not grateful that it was his last one. Obviously, I wish Bray was still here.
Of course.
But I'm grateful that I got to be a part of it at all.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And you bring up West Shore Mall. He was a dude that I can recall 4 different times. He'd always be by himself. He just, like, I worked right next to the Sears, right? Dude would just walk around the Sears by himself. And I'm like, oh, this dude's different. Because I was like, oh, he plot and everything and just different and one of a kind. And thank you for that insight. Real quick before we get you out of here.
Nah, man, take as much time as you want.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't give a fuck. I ain't got nowhere else to be.
I'm not talking to you about Brock Purdy and if he's a system quarterback.
He might be a system quarterback, but that doesn't make him a bad quarterback.
That's true. Hey, if the system works.
Yeah.
By the way, AJ Styles, top 10 theme song of all time?
Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. They don't want none? They don't want none?
Wait a minute.
Here's why.
AJ Styles
this is how
Mark Henry's.
They're both, see, this is what I was going to say. To me, what makes a good intro song is, can I rap on it? If I can't rap on your intro song, I don't like it. I think it's trash. Right?
Sorry, Bella Twins.
No, I could definitely rap on that. You can lift, but you can't touch. Yeah, I could definitely rap on that. For sure.
He's
but like the super heavy metal, not for me. Or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or is the rare occasion like Bobby Roode's Glorious. Like, I could rap on that, but it would be pointless.
That'd be annoying.
Yeah, but
that's
like
Chance the Rapper.
But it's like poor Chance. So, yeah, like that's a good song. But even though I can't rap on it, but usually that's how I dictate. It's like if I can rap on your song, it's good. Mark Henry, great. AJ Styles, great.
3-6 Mafia, shout out to y'all.
3-6.
You have been very supportive, and salute to you, B-Fab.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously now, Montez,
love her to death.
Bobby Lashley and everything. How happy were you to see that?
I'm glad she's getting an opportunity, man. I'm glad she's getting a chance. Like,
it's all people want, right?
That's all. All we ever wanted was a chance. Like, all we ever wanted was a chance to do what we love to do. Like, these people, like, B-Fab works her ass off. Like, I worked my ass off. Like, Ashante works his ass off. And we worked hard. It's not like we were out here just coasting by. Like, we were working our asses off. And she works hard, man. Like, and she hasn't got any other rewards. She don't have a televised match on SmackDown yet. Like, that's crazy to me, especially when she's torn down house shows and dark matches with Natty so many times. Like, and like we've had like 6-person tag matches where she's involved in them. Like,
and there's been moments and it's like, why don't you see that glimpse and think it could be more? Matter of fact,
she was in the Rumble. She did great in the Rumble 2 years ago. Like, she wasn't even in the Rumble this year.
Yeah, like, let me ask you, because we talked about this before we started the interview. You know, there was opportunities that I thought I would have here in Vegas, specifically with wrestling stuff, and I was not.
Oh, when WWE left you out in the cold?
Stop it, chill out, bro.
Hey, I'm just being honest. I heard from a lot of different reporters that they was mad. I heard that only Sean Ross Sapp and Denise got to go back there, and all the other wrestling reporters that came to Vegas.
No, shout out to them. Andreas Hale was in there.
Andreas Hale, okay, but
there was others. The ESPN dude, one of them, not Hollinger, Hollinger, the boxing dude.
Yeah, either way,
cornball.
It was a lot of them left out in the snow, like my boy Muscle Man Malcolm, like you. You know what I'm saying?
At least I live here.
Yeah.
So I was like, I didn't pay for no plane ticket or a hotel. No, but shout out to them. And listen, that just means we got more work to do.
Yeah.
Which I guess that was my mindset driving back home. And like, I guess that's my question to you of like, listen, it's a you talk about being a team player and like, yo, if this is the best, okay, cool. I don't care if you're going to give me 8 seconds. I don't care if you're going to give me 8 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to figure out a way to maximize this and make this work.
Yep.
That's a difficult mentality to have.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in any form of entertainment.
I brought that from the NFL though. Like I started like 3 games in the NFL. Like every other guy, I was a utility guy. Yeah. Like if a defensive end went down, I played DN that week. If a nose guard was hurt, I played nose guard that week. If a 3 technique was hurt, I played 3 technique. I was the guy that knew.
You're not going to play because there's another position?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to do the most of what you can do. When I was in, this is a true story. If you don't believe me, ask Gerald McCoy, ask Brent Grimes, ask anybody who was on the Tampa Bay Bucks in 2016. In 2016, Mike Smith had this system he used where like you get like 5 points for a sack, 10 points for an interception, 10 points for a fumble recovery, 10 points for a forced fumble, 1 point for a tackle, 3 points for a TFL. And it was a whole point system for any stat you can get on defense, right? Preseason, I got cut by the Bucks. I didn't make the team. But in their preseason, in the point system, I had the least amount of snaps in the D-line, and the only person with more points than me was Gerald McCoy, who they're paying $100 million. That's a fact. Look it up. Watch the tape. Ask anybody who's in the room. People were laughing in the room because when I got cut because they thought it was a joke. Like, people thought it was a joke that I got cut. They were like, oh, man, where AJ at, man? Stop playing. And Brent's like, nah, they cut him. Gerald McCoy calls me. He says, yo, I thought you was going to start next to me, but, you know what I'm saying, you still got a chance in this league. There's 31 other teams. I can't wait to see you down the road. Me and Gerald's still cool. Me and Brent's still cool. I say all that to say this. You got to maximize what you get. Yesterday, you got fucked over. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You went out there. You didn't get the opportunity you deserve, but you going to get that opportunity in the future.
Yeah, be ready.
Be ready.
Don't be mad. Be ready.
Be ready.
So you just signed to TNA. Mm-hmm. Obviously, the news is Scott D'Amore. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's a situation like I just got hired. Yeah. And is that pretty much it?
Nah, it's like, to me, so I had met Scott once before we did TNA Hard to Kill. Mm-hmm. I met him in the 9 months between we got released the first time and when we got brought back. At WrestleMania weekend in a hotel, but in the back room of the hotel while they were doing the TNA show at WrestleCon. And he was cool, but it just wasn't the right time. Plus, at the time, it was me, Tahuti, and Brianna. It was all 3 of us, the Hitmakers. So, it wasn't the right time to bring in 3 talent, right? Mm. So, but he was so nice. He couldn't have been nicer. And then, obviously, I got released, and they're still in WWE, so now it's just me. So then, Tommy Dreamer actually was the reason that I got brought in, and Tommy was just like, look, man, I know you hear these bullshit rumors about how he is as a person. I'm telling you, I hung with him. He's not like that at all. He's like, worst case scenario, bring him in here for a show. If he is an asshole or he isn't what you expect, then we just won't bring him back. And then Scott was like, all right, cool, bring him in. So Tommy brings me in. I do the Hard to Kill pre-show with Joe Hendry, DJ Who Kid, and it's blows up. It's one of the biggest things that comes out of that show, right? Yeah. So off of that one time alone, Scott was like, oh, we're going to keep bringing you back. So now I'm booked.
So the idea to bring you for the pre-show was a one-time thing?
It wasn't a one-time thing because I was supposed to do the pre-show thing, and then I was supposed to have a match with Joe Hendry the next week in Orlando.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was supposed to be like a 3-show thing.
Okay.
But now we're already done 4 shows, and I got at least 6 more already booked. So it's like, okay, this is a long-term thing now. So it's like, the thing is, Scott took a chance on me when he didn't have to. Scott believed in me and let me do commentary after literally only having me on his show for 2 days. He was like, I heard you talk out there. I know you can do this. Go out there and do commentary.
That's crazy.
He said, I went out and I get back through the curtain and they're like, how many times have you done commentary before? And I was like, that was my first time ever doing wrestling commentary. I've done NFL, I've done NHL, I've done MLB, I've done NBA, I've done all types of television, but wrestling commentary is my first time ever. He's like, we're gonna have you do more of that. And then I did it the very next day again. So it's like, he recognized my talent, which coming from
valued it, bro.
Yeah, and valued it. And coming from WWE, where that wasn't always the case. Like, I have a lot of friends in WWE, and I still have a good relationship with Hunter. I was talking to him this week. Like, I still have a good relationship with Paul Heyman. I talk to him all the time. Michael Cole, I talk to him all the time. Like, I still have a good relationship with a lot of people in WWE. But, like, my talent wasn't valued at WWE. And that's not me being sour grapes. Look at what I was getting squashed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was never talking on the mic. Like, it wasn't valued at WWE. What I could bring to the table wasn't valued at WWE. Like, I hosted television shows for 10 years before I got to WWE. And then when I host Most Wanted Treasures, wrestling fans and wrestlers in the company are like, oh, they just handed him a TV show. Like, first of all, WWE didn't even want me to get the TV show. Actually, I got a TV show because of A&E. A&E was like, no, we want him. Like, when WWE didn't want me to do it because I hadn't been on TV yet. That's a fact. So it's like, there's always been this common misconception about me, and people say these dumbass things about me, and Scott didn't let any of that noise affect what he saw with his own eyes.
Yeah.
And that's why I got nothing but love and appreciation for him there. And I just literally talked to him last night and just, was talking about what's coming up in the future, and, I'm sure we'll cross paths again. Yeah. But, like, that being said, like I said, Tommy Dreamer was the reason that I got brought to TNA. So, like, Tommy's still in TNA. So, like, for me personally, and I can't speak for everybody else, but for me personally, I'm still very happy to be at TNA. And I can't wait to see what happens going forward. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to it.
No, we're going to be in the building next month, too. Another thing I want to talk to you about is, a therapy session again, because this is for me. I've been fired once in radio. A lot of people told me, hey, you are not going to make it until you get fired, so it was good. But I got fired.
That's a great quote.
I got the night show. I finally got my own show, but it was during the pandemic, and they're like, no one's listening. I was like, because everything is shut down. Everyone's at home. Anyway, I react badly to it. I didn't get on the microphone, and I've been wanting to be on the microphone since I was 6 years old. For a year and a half. Finally got back, and look, we're here now. The place that fired me wasn't allowed in here because they not big enough.
Yikes.
And we here. Multiple places.
And we outside.
And we outside. And obviously going through the things with WWE, the thing I love to see is you went straight to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look at what you're doing. Yeah. Musically, you went straight to work. Wrestling,
on the 91st day, I showed up at GCW. I went straight to fucking work because I'm tired of people pretending that I'm not the most talented man in this business. I am. And if you think that you can out-promo me, stand in front of me with a microphone 6 feet away and let's see who wins. Like, keep it a buck. Let's have a match. You don't think I can wrestle? Man, go back and watch all my matches I've had since I left WWE. Go back and watch them. They on the internet. They free on YouTube. Go watch them. You know what I'm saying? Like, go watch them. If I can't wrestle, right? Not to mention, go watch matches I did in WWE. If you really pay attention, like, you could talk about the night of the dive. That match was dope as fuck. Like, the dive sucked at the end, but that match was dope. Go watch the match. Go watch my match with LA Knight. Go watch my match with Ricochet. Go watch all our tag team matches. Go watch them. Use your eyes and your brain. And, like, I'm not scared to work. I'm tired of people pretending what I don't bring to the table. Can't nobody else in wrestling be in this room and get opportunities with FanDuel and get opportunities with Pat McAfee without WWE or another company saying, here, this is what we made for you.
It's true.
I make my own opportunities. You see what I'm saying? Off the strength, off the muscle, because people like you fuck with me. Straight up. Because people realize that I'm a genuine person. Sirius XM. I was on Sirius XM 5 years before I got to WWE. I was on ESPN 10 years before I got to WWE.
These things are available to double check.
This is a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My net worth was on Google before I got to WWE. Like, let's be real, bro. So it's like, these people in this wrestling bubble, they don't understand that I've accomplished so many other things outside of wrestling. The only reason I'm doing wrestling is because I fucking love it. And I'm tired of people pretending I'm not the guy. You can say whatever you want. Man, give me an opportunity. I love LA Knight. Love him. Very good friend. I love working with him. We got a great chemistry in the ring. Love that brother. But I hate this narrative when people say LA Knight got over on his own. LA Knight got to cut promos in the absence of Bray Wyatt while he was feuding for him for like 2 minutes every week for months. That's how you get over. He's fucking great on the mic. He's incredible. But to pretend that he got over just because, he got over because he willed it that way. Motherfucker, he got opportunities. He got the mic for minutes on end. He got to come out and cut promos before matches. He got to come out and just cut promos. He got to come out, cut a promo, spooky shit Bray Wyatt, and then go away. Like, he got to show who he is, and he's incredible on the mic. Like,
and what did we just talk about? It's about getting chances.
Bro, it's the opportunities, bro. It's the opportunities. So that's why I hate when people pretend that, like, he got it out the mud. Like, yeah, he was in NWA. He did work his way up to that point. But he got over because he can talk, and he got the mic. It's like, this ain't rocket science.
Yeah.
If you stop giving people that can't talk the mic so much, and you give people that can talk the mic, you'll have a better show.
Straight up.
You'll have more people that give a fuck. You want to know why The Rock is the biggest star in the world? Because he can talk on a mic. You want to know why Roman Reigns is the biggest star in wrestling right now? Because he can talk on the mic. And people pretended he couldn't talk on the mic because he was doing whatever, with the character they want him to play.
Yeah.
And so people are like, he's with Paul Heyman, now he can talk. No, bro. You don't wake up with that ability. You don't learn that ability.
You really think that?
No, you don't.
It's a gift of the gab, right?
You either got it or you don't. When you pick this mic up, you either got it or you don't. And you can get marginally better, but you won't go from bad promo to great promo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll go from bad promo to decent promo. Yeah. But name one person who couldn't promo at all that became a great promo. That person don't exist.
Yeah. No, it's true.
You know what I'm saying? That person don't exist. So it's like, you got guys, LA Knight, incredible promo. Cody Rhodes, incredible promo. Roman Reigns, incredible promo. Paul Heyman, incredible promo. Seth Rollins, incredible promo. Becky Lynch, incredible promo. Like, these people can promo. So when they get the mic, they look like stars. But if every time you give somebody the mic, they're not ready for that moment, but you're just giving it to them because you're putting them in that position and you're the guy right now. Like, that's a disservice to the talent and that's a disservice to the company. Like, the fact that I didn't get more than 15 seconds of promo time in the 2 years I was on SmackDown is a travesty of justice.
It's one of those crazy things. You like Samoa Joe not having a world title for 15 years. It's crazy. Like, what? Like, you see the music videos I would put out every week? At no point you were like, man, we might want to get this guy the mic. And rapping, by the way.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's,
I think he could talk.
I genuinely think that was the disconnect. Older, I was going to say white people, but it's not just white people. It's just the older generation, when they see rap, they don't recognize that that's promo. Like, they don't recognize rap as a promo. And non-rap fans are the same way in the younger generation. If you're just a wrestling fan and you don't know rap, like, you don't understand that all rappers are characters. Snoop Dogg is the coolest guy in the world. He's Carlito. Like,
and everything's a story.
50 Cent is the most thuggish gangster dude in the world. He's Mick Foley. You see what I'm saying? Like, Jay-Z is this businessman that worked his way up, but is most talented and has all the talent in the world. That's The Rock, bro. Like, these guys are playing characters. So when you promo, that's why now you don't even see me do rap videos anymore. I just promo because I'm tired of people pretending that I'm not the best promo in the world just because my promos were raps. So it's like, all right, cool. You don't fuck with me? You don't think I can promo? All right, I'm gonna just promo my ass off over and over and over and over, and then you're gonna sit there like, wow, I didn't know he could do that. Like, even like Conan. I love Conan. Me and Conan are good people, good relationship. Conan used to talk shit about Hit Row. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Then he saw me promo, and he was like, yo, you need to be doing this all the time. I'm like, I know. I just got to get a mic.
And that's why I asked, because it's like, it's crazy to like, to know that you can do it, and the disconnect of management being like, you're not putting me in these positions, which is why we live in a world now where you can take control, and now you can control it, and you can do it on social media, and you can do it on your platforms.
But that's the thing is, like, they don't like that. They don't like when you take control. They don't like when you do it yourself on social media. They don't like that shit. Well, I don't know why, but they don't like it. Like, me personally,
I mean, it's where you don't need to be then, because like look at what Zack Ryder was doing when he was Zack Ryder and transformed into what he's doing as Matt Cardona. You know what
also,
I'm saying?
speaking of Matt Cardona, hey Matt, you keep saying my name. Fuck you. All right. If you want to fight, we can fight anywhere on earth. All right. Get a better spray tan. You look orange. It's ridiculous. All right. Back to you.
I think that's the perfect way to end this. Look, this is what we're gonna do. When you guys come back, TNA coming back 420. What? And by the way, across from the Palms, plenty of places to partake and enjoy. It's gonna smell nice in there.
420 in the Palms. Smoke them if you got them.
When you guys come down, we're gonna get you in the studio. And listen, this has been great, and we're gonna do it again. Thank you so much for the time, man.
No, thank you, brother. Appreciate you, baby.
My G.
My
there
man.
it is. We outside. AJ Francis, Top Dollar.